Thank you guys for joining me for our roundtable discussion. I have the opportunity to meet with some of our business and community partners here in a few weeks, and I thought that it would be great for us to have some perspective from our students here at the high school about our community. Can you just share a little bit about, what's been your experience here at Platte County?
My name's Claire. I'm a senior, and I've been here since kindergarten. So, once you get to middle school, you start figuring out, your own thought. This is what I believe in, and these are my parents may not think this, but I do, and I feel really strongly about this. And that's when people start, there becomes a divide. When you get to high school, you're really set in your beliefs, and there's a pretty strong divide between people who believe this and then people who don't believe in that.
Well, I'm Colby Rons. I'm a senior. Coming from a bunch of different schools and a bunch of different environments, I definitely like this one best. I was welcomed right off the bat. Everything was, good. I came here in about 4th grade, lived here ever since I'm graduating from here. I feel like the school is broken up into groups, kind of. I feel like it's separated like that, and I wish there were more, people would come together more. If there's one thing I could say, trying to get everyone together to be more a part of this, because there's just so much separation between the different groups and the different people here.
Lucas Lockett, I'm a junior. I think personally it's a good community, but sometimes there are like last year we had a couple incidents, but other than that, it's a pretty good community. I don't think it's hard to fit in here. I think there's a lot of people that are just open to talk to you.
But, we also talk about perception, right? You've talked about you have the experience of being here, but how do we change our narrative, right, to have a positive experience for all kids and all people who want to move and live here? And so I think, as we try to partner with our business communities, what's something that they could do to help our high school? What's something that, whether it's being more involved, whether it's, we know that we have an interesting issue with us being up in Platte County and being down by Berry, right? So we have 14 miles of highway between us that have different subgroups of people and lifestyles and needs. And so how can our business community help support us?
I think that we need a lot more inclusivity in our community, and a lot of our diversity comes from students on Berry Road, not from kids up in Platte County. I know that because I went to Platte County Middle School and there was 3 black kids at my school. And
just 3?
There was just 3. There wasn't a lot. And then when you get to high school, there's so much more diversity, but there's not a lot. It doesn't show all around what our entire country is because not everyone is the same shade. Not everyone thinks the same. So I think we need people from all different backgrounds to really show this is what the world is actually like.
Businesses could do internships between where we bring people from PC and Berry and mesh them together. That way you're not just all clashing in high school all at once, and it's hard, especially just coming to high school and then you have diversity all at once coming from just where you're primarily white.
So I feel like if we would have a little bit more diversity, then maybe we could have a new kid moves in that's of color, be more open to talk to some different cultures.
And that's telling. You've been in high school for 3 or 4 years and you've not had a person of color teaching you. I think it's a benefit to everyone when you have a diverse staff. We're looking at all those type of things of how do we bring diversity to our staff and how do we create an environment that all of our kids can learn and be exposed. And I think our business community can help us do that, as far as providing those experience and exposure for students. So, no, I really appreciate you engaging with this conversation. I know that it can be uncomfortable at times and it can be tough saying how you feel or what you think, even if it's not popular to say. But no, I appreciate it, your time. So no, thank you.